Well, the recent battle over here and Strictly Come Dancing, you know, the show that's known, I think, around the world as Dancing with the Stars or something similar. As ever, do let me know in the comments below what you call it. It's a wonderful glitzy show, isn't it, where, people learn to dance very quickly. I'd love to see them challenge me. Yes, I'm like an old rag doll dragged around the Blackpool Tower ballroom. I just don't think I could ever pick things like that up. Do you, seriously, could you, the way that it's so intricate, isn't it? And I really admire these professional dancers that somehow knock these people into something, albeit, they have maybe a little bit of dance training, but suddenly become, well, fabulous on the dance floor, don't they? It's a little bit like these two, of course, Harry and Meghan. How fabulous on the dance floor really were they on that recent trip to Colombia? As ever, let me explain. Hi morning, lovely to see you as ever, and thank you so much for your lovely comments and time, and welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Glad you enjoyed the story about the London hotel. It's incredible, isn't it, when you think so many things have gone on in these big old London hotels. I'll focus on a few more in the coming months because they are interesting, and I think it was a different time, wasn't it? Those grand hotels where you could afford, if you could afford to stay, you literally saw life. I suppose that would be their Instagram or YouTube or something. I guess if you sat in the foyer, eventually you would spot, maybe a royal person or something like that, but you had to have the money, didn't you? What's changed in life? Nothing really. It's always about money, isn't it? Of course, it's about money when you think about it with Harry and Meghan. There they were, popping over to Colombia, costing, of course, that country a cool lot of money. For what exactly? So that Franny Marquez could say she'd met the people that she'd watched on Netflix. It was farcical when you think about it. Moving forward, though, you know exactly how Harry and Meghan literally twist things and make sure that they only let out Photoshop pictures. I told you the other day about how they take the soundtrack off the footage so that any sort of wrong word, any booing, any sort of sigh cannot be misinterpreted. That is Harry's paranoia now over the media, not just the British media, but the worldwide media. Imagine being that nervous that you're concerned about whether somebody might boo you or not. It's showbiz, it's life, you are a celebrity, that's what happens. Just ask Ben and Jen. Yes, things take a turn for the worse, don't they, Jennifer Lopez? Suddenly you're a diva, you're yesterday's news and you're waiting for tonight. Not anymore, love. But the thing is, that is showbiz, genuinely. But this, you see, this particular sudden spontaneity of, well, fabulous dancing rhythm, which is not known in most British men unless, of course, you're a wonderful professional dancer. Well, apparently people were agog. There they were, a couple in love, eventually, smooching and kissing. Rather inappropriate, I felt, with children around. But there you go. It's never about the children. It's about Meghan. You get the picture. According to a source, they had been rehearsing for weeks on this because they knew that this particular segment was going to come up, and Meghan, as ever, had to look good. And allegedly, a professional was brought in at some point to make sure they got all the right moves in all the right places. Yes, think Shakira. Yes, remember that one. But on a more serious note, it just goes to show exactly how this is manipulated to the finest end. I would suspect that Harry's not too bad a dab hand at a waltz and a guiding round a ballroom floor. But Meghan, of course, wanted to make it all about her. Locks flowing, makeup perfect, and the pictures put out, airbrushed to death. But if you thought this was a spontaneity dance in the mood of the moment to show the royal couple love, as ever, it's staged. Always happy to share. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.